From print pages to digital platforms, preview has always been at the heart of Filipino fashion and culture.
And leading that charge today is a woman who believes authenticity and inclusivity will never go out of style.
Today, she's leading one of the country's most iconic magazines into a new era of creativity, courage, and authenticity.
She's one of the most exciting voices in Philippine media today, redefining what it means to be in fashion in the digital age. Please welcome Marj Ramos-Clemente. Hi, Marj!
Hi, Marj!
Thank you for having me. That was such a wonderful intro.
I love your outfit.
I love it.
Please
I love
tell
it.
Your outfit.
What did your son say about your outfit this morning?
Oh yeah, he told me, Mommy, you looked like a kraken.
But it's a couture kraken. It's Fendi, so
Thank
it's
you,
couture.
Fendi.
Look at this. Yeah,
And-
I hope later we could ask her to model because
Oh my
look at that fringe detail, the fur at the edge of
Yeah,
the
I
dress.
love it. And
So
since
nice.
it's raining outside, it's perfect. You got fur. But you know what? She's quite nervous this morning, this afternoon, because
yeah.
this is her first TV interview.
Yes.
And
Don't
of
worry,
course,
it's gonna be fun.
yes, it's us. We're gonna take care of you. We're gonna throw you under the bus. but
wait.
a fashion bus.
Marj, I heard you studied economics
Yes.
before you went into publishing.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us
Yeah.
about that shift.
So I'm actually from the province. and
Where?
Where?
In Nueva Ecija, Cabanatuan, Nueva Ecija.
Oh, yummy.
So of course, success was very traditional. Like you should be a doctor or a lawyer or like a business person or even a nurse.
Yeah.
So I liked fashion and writing when I was a kid, but they were never like I never considered them to be actual real potential careers.
Uh-huh.
And then I went to college. I went to Manila for college, and I took up economics. In my grand plan, I thought it was gonna be pre-law. And then I happened to join the school paper, and I really, really enjoyed being a student journalist. I loved it. I would say I was more dedicated to the school paper versus my actual course. So yeah, and then my first corporate job, I was in marketing, and that was the first time I was earning my own money. I enrolled myself to fashion school. So on weekdays, I would go to work. On weekends, I would attend classes at SOFA. I think that was the first time that I felt, oh, this was actually something that, this was the path that I wanted to pursue. And then the first opportunity was to be a style assistant for Rex Atienza.
Uh-huh. The famous Rex Atienza.
So
Okay.
I was a style assistant for Rex Atienza. I dropped my full-time job like a hot potato and traded it for what was essentially an internship.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I was styling celebrities for like 2 to 3 years before I submitted an application. to
Which
Summit
celebrities
Media.
did you style?
Maja Salvador, Catherine
Hi,
Bernardo.
Kamsat. Yeah. And then?
So they were, so yeah, that was like 2 to 3 years before before I finally submitted an application to Summit.
So it's really like that, no? Your love, what you love, eventually takes over your love for fashion. You're a creative.
Yeah.
Diba? It always comes out, and it always maybe takes charge
Correct.
eventually.
But you know, there's a funny anecdote to our interview today because Marj and I apparently met a few years back in Davao
Yeah.
for an opening of a store. And at that time, she was an editorial assistant.
Yes.
And I was like, how come we didn't bond? I was like, she said she's such an introvert. She's a mouse. I was like, how can you, in my head, how can you be an introvert as an EIC? It's like, it doesn't make sense to me.
No, I think most writers are introverts because usually when you're a writer, you tend to express yourself through writing.
Right.
So I've always been introverted. When I started in preview, that was my least favorite part of the job, like socializing. I would get panic attacks if I have to attend events.
Really? But you have an
Yes.
annual ball. I mean, that's a big deal. Everybody goes to that. all the A-listers go to that.
Yeah.
You get nervous
You
about
have
that?
to get out there and schmooze.
And make a speech.
I think the more you do it, and then the more you get used to it, and also you slowly realize that it's always going to be the same people.
Right.
And then you meet all these people, they become friends, and it becomes more and more comfortable to attend these things. But yeah, like I was telling you earlier, when I met you in Davao, that was probably a decade ago.
Wow.
That is a long time.
Wow. I was
girl.
only in at 25. Oh, I
All right, so now, Marj, as EIC, what stories do you want to tell?
I think then and now, Preview has always told stories that celebrate fashion, Filipino fashion, and creativity. It's just that the platforms have changed. Preview may look different compared to the magazine that it was years ago, but I think its heart is still the same.
Right. Talking about that, Preview's actually digital. And
Oh, I love that cover. I
right?
saw that.
So Marj brought this
Yeah.
print that hasn't been, you haven't had a print since
2018.
2018, and this is the first issue that you guys have printed, and it's a limited series, right?
Yes.
And noticeably, it's smaller than a regular
Right.
glossy magazine because it's intentionally supposed to look like a book.
Yes.
How did you feel about going back into print, especially just even for a limited series?
I loved it. Like
Yeah.
I think the print, the
have to show
feel
the
of
cover.
print of a tangible thing is still going to be different. I do feel though that the way our audiences consume print nowadays, it's also very different. So something like this, like an annual thing, makes the most sense for Preview's audience. The thing with Preview is we're always going to be where our audiences are, whether
Right.
that's social or print or digital.
Yes.
So doing that for an annual book makes the most sense for us than doing the like how we did it before with the monthly magazine.
Right.
But doing that project, that was very close to our hearts, like the entire team, to see our names and the staff box
Yes.
once again.
That's super cool, isn't
Yes,
it? But you know what?
yes.
I've known.
It's
Sorry.
priceless.
Yeah, look at this. Volume 1, it's giving Adam and Eve.
Of Miss Ann Curtis.
Tell us the inspiration and why this. And I love her look here, like long hair, like
But Adam and Eve and not
Goddess.
Pinoy version because
Yes.
it's bamboo.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
si Malakas at si Maganda.
Malakas at saka si
Yes.
Maganda. Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
So of course it had to be Anne because Anne actually holds the record for the most number of preview covers through the years. Like in our
Oh.
30 years, it's Anne Curtis. She's like the ultimate preview muse.
She's
So
your
it had to be
muse,
Anne because for this one we're celebrating our 30th anniversary, and then the concept of by our creative director, Bax Arcebal, as Si Malakas at Si Maganda because it's an ode to the beginning of Preview. And Preview has always been about the Filipino roots.
Right.
So this just really.
But okay,
Makes sense.
because I've known, now you're my third editor-in-chief for Preview. Before I was Pauline Swak
Yes.
Juan, and of course
Isha.
Isha Andaya. Very strong, very formidable women. Those are big shoes to fill. How did you
course.
feel like when you were announced as EIC?
On a personal note, the immense pressure really came from
From Isha?
like because you know that legacy is huge.
Yeah.
So there's so much pressure to that feeling that I had to live up to that legacy. But it was also a pivotal moment for me when I felt like I could just free myself from the expectations of myself because I tend to be my own worst critic. So I think the biggest learning there is to give myself grace.
Yeah.
That it's okay to be
You.
to not fill someone else's
Yes,
big shoes.
I
to just-
completely agree. I completely
Yeah.
agree with that. But of course, the season of Pauline
Right.
is super defined. The
Of course.
season of Isha is super defined, and then your season. And I was asking her before it was celebrities, right? And you mentioned to me when in the past when you say celebrity, it has to be an artista.
Yeah.
Can you expound on what it means to be a celebrity now to make it to the cover?
As well, what we were talking about earlier, right? Before kasi, like, probably like a decade ago, when you say celebrity, like, you automatically think artistas. But now, how the landscape has changed in general, not just in fashion, but in culture. When you say celebrity, like, you can be a stylist, a makeup artist, a hairstylist, or like even a doctor, or in your specific career, and be a celebrity. Like, now we have what we call KOLs. You can be a KOL in your own field. I think it only makes sense because of social media also. So the way we feature personalities now, it's not just based on that what used to be that
That
celebrity
mold, yeah.
bubble.
Yeah.
Now we cater also to real people. Like, we have this cover execution that's called Preview in Focus.
Okay.
So that usually is a platform for the creatives. Like, we had chefs. We had my most favorite would be when we featured female journalists. I think that was one of the rare moments that I would really be starstruck.
Right.
You know, a lot more people can relate also to real people.
Yes.
And it's so refreshing to see them. on the
I mean, I'm
cover.
telling you, Monique and I are real people, and we are definitely
We're very
available
real.
for the cover. Just saying.
But okay, Marj, how do you balance though? I know there's pressure, of course, to perform online, right? So how do you balance that with what you really want to put out there if you have a
Right.
creative vision? And how do you weigh these things?
I actually wrote a piece about it just recently, because you see that's something that we navigate regularly, being digital editors. The pressure will always be there
Yeah.
for a story to perform online. We try though to see it more as a guide and not as a rule book. So the metrics will always tell you what worked, but it's still your editorial instinct that will tell you what's worth doing, even if it doesn't get the numbers. I think it's wrong as editors. It's irresponsible to just blindly chase numbers. Our North Star should still be what's content worth creating
Correct. So
for our audiences.
that's really cool. But I'm still on the cover, the pending cover of myself, and Monique.
You're
But
really pitching
yeah,
it,
I'm really
huh?
pitching it. But what makes a person cover worthy?
I think not just for Preview today, even for Preview like decades ago, what Preview has always tried to capture is the zeitgeist. So it doesn't have to be a big star all the time. It has to be someone
Just saying.
who captures the pulse, like the vibe, the energy of this generation. There was a time we had Carlos Yulo, Melay Cantiveros. I think those are prominent figures that have captured the zeitgeist of the
Can you
generation.
check my pulse? Is it okay?
I think this is a very qualified boss.
We have more of Marj Clemente coming up. Please stay tuned here at The Daily Dish. We'll be right back. With Marj Ramos-Clemente, now let's talk preview covers. Those glossy, jaw-dropping conversation-starting moments that define each issue.
Yes, and Marj, as EIC, you know, you've seen and approved many of these covers. What is the first thing that comes through your mind when a new cover shoot is proposed?
Or pitched, yeah.
Yeah.
I think because we're also a digital publication, it's always important to ask how relevant the person is.
So that's when you make it barrier.
Yes. Yes.
I guess we lost our opportunity.
They better have a good, they better
She
have
just
a
made us
good
baril right now.
defense,
Because
no?
it has to be a person who resonates with your audience. Like,
Okay.
it has to be someone they can connect with on a personal, emotional level also. Like,
Yeah.
the storytelling has to be there. It can't just be beautiful visuals. It can't just be aesthetics. There has to be context. There has to be substance.
So, for
Now,
example,
okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
sorry.
what are we gonna
For
ask?
example, I'm the cover, right? What would you write about me as a substantial story?
I think your longevity in this career, Ferdy.
Oh,
Wow!
are you liking that? I can see your face.
No, sweetie,
Parang,
I was like, wait, longevity means to say I'm old?
I know you were gonna say that. I know. Medyo may something in your expression that's like, oh.
Wow. No, that's really cute of you.
It takes grit and character to withstand this industry.
You know,
Just
it's
like
true,
you.
Ferdy.
It's true. Like
Yeah.
you've
I
been.
also want to know your secret. What is it? What makes Ferdy tick? And
Oh
he
my
knows
gosh.
everyone. You know, you
No.
should see his network every time we need a guest. Like, Ferdy, go.
No, you know what makes me tick? Adobong pusit. You know, you can get me with adobong pusit anytime. You can ask me for anything if you give me adobong pusit.
Oh, I thought it was sinigang.
No, adobong pusit.
Okay, adobo pusit.
That's
Okay.
cover worthy, adobong pusit. But
Now,
anyway,
walk us through some of the covers you've had so far this year. I'm sure a lot of thought, right, has long days as well.
Yeah.
A lot of thought, long days went into it. Tell us about the covers since January.
Since January,
I hope we have it.
Oh, this one,
yeah.
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 For
This
for the
is-
Vice
first one,
Ganda.
yes, we started the year pretty strong with
Yes.
this cover.
Quite strong.
She had a movie, The Breadwinner.
The
That's why
Breadwinner, yeah.
the concept was like that. We intentionally tried to make it a little bit campy, but still very chic, very fashion. She nailed it. I love
Does
this.
she
This is
style
one
her
of
Look
my
own
at that
herself?
favorites.
headpiece.
No, it's our team. It's our team.
Okay, because you know her style is just wow. I
Yes,
love the way
yes.
Vice Ganda dresses.
Real
Okay.
bread ba yan?
No, it's not.
Can I borrow that hat? I'll wear it.
It was by
any day.
Nerek Beltran. I
Nerek.
think.
Oh, I hope we get Nerek on the show, by the way. Okay,
So
what about?
I want to ask for you, what stories can you tell behind the scenes? What was happening here?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, for this one, I was in the States.
She was covering a
I
fashion
was trying
moment
to
in the US.
oversee it remotely, but you know, we have a very, very good team. Everyone is just. They're a group of young creatives. Our creative director, Max Arcibal, very good. Our managing editor, Reg Rodriguez, can really produce a shoot out of thin air.
Wow, guys, she just made a shout out to you all. Oh, pat yourself on the back. Okay, what about the next cover?
This one is. They also had a movie. Marvin and Julina.
The original.
Yes, the
Yeah.
OG.
The love team.
I was a huge fan. Actually, I would have their notebooks. And then for Jelena, I used to do that when I was
With
a
her hair
kid.
stuff?
Like the butterflies,
Yeah.
what
the
were you called
headband.
as a love team? Anong
Do they?
May-
I
may-
don't
I
remember.
don't
Basta-
think that was a thing
Ah,
then.
it wasn't
like
a
the
thing
hashtags,
then.
it wasn't a thing
Yeah,
then.
yung J, like for
Yes.
example, JD and the
So
Marlena.
everybody,
Marlena.
Marvin and Julina. Marlena.
It wasn't a thing back then.
it wasn't a thing back then.
It gives
My-
me
my-
vintage feels, actually.
Yes. May
Yeah.
story ba to? Behind the scenes, how were
Well-
they, posing and doing all those moves?
It will intentionally, we wanted to make it like a tribute to that age when the OG love teams were a thing.
What's on
when
the-
they would be on the covers of
Yes.
notebooks.
Correct. What's our next cover? Oh, here we go. Gabby Garcia.
Gabby Garcia, this was a Louis Vuitton cover. And well, Gabby Garcia is one of the rising style stars today, who was recently at Paris Fashion Week.
Yes, she
also.
is just like your cover, and Curtis just slaying it in Paris. I love
May
that.
vintage feel pa rin, like the trunk, the gas station.
Yeah, very Thelma and Louise effect. Is that the goal?
Yes.
I can work a preview. Next cover, please. Oh, here we go. It's Belle Mariano.
Belle Mariano, that one was a summer cover.
I love this. It's so young. You know, it's like you can slice it and eat it.
Yeah.
It's that sumptuous, right?
I think another thing with us also is if your cover girl is young, we don't try to make her look beyond
Yeah,
her
yeah.
age. We want you to still look your age,
I can
but
see you in this,
fashionable.
right?
What?
Yes. Next cover, please.
Was she comfortable?
Yes.
In that way, was that what she wanted? Like citrusy,
Initially,
Yeah.
the bandeau that she was wearing was a lot shorter. So we added that
A layer.
that white
Ah,
band
yeah,
underneath just to make sure that she's comfortable. It was a coordination process between our stylist, our fashion girls, and her management about the clothing, because we know that she's Gen Z and they have we don't want to expose too much also. We don't want to go
Yeah,
beyond
yeah.
what they're
Yeah.
comfortable
Okay,
with.
what we showed that the next cover earlier.
The May
Let's go back to
cover.
that. All right, of course.
Pia.
Johnsy. I like this.
Yes.
Outdoors living.
This was her debut as Pia Johnsy.
No more
Oh,
words
yeah.
back.
She's married?
She changed her
Yes.
last name, and this
That's
is.
when she dropped the words back and she debuted Pia Johnsy. That
and
was
this,
her first
and this is by Simone Rocha and
Yes.
Bulgari.
Bulgari
Is-
and Simone Rocha.
But this is one of your few international collabs as a cover.
Yes.
I love it.
How
It's
was
so
she
cool.
in this shoot?
She was fantastic. We love working with Pia because it's always a breeze. She was jet lagged. I think she only had like an hour or two of sleep. She
Right.
went to
She was all over that.
Yeah, but it
yeah.
looks like there's a
Yeah.
breeze, so it's okay. Next cover, please. Okay,
Okay.
here, all the lovers. What's this about?
I have to say this is one of my favorites for this year. The Pride cover, the annual Pride cover of Preview. It's always a nightmare to produce logistically because of the number of people involved and then the process, the planning.
That is
it's
a
so
lot.
many people to dress. Also,
How many couples are they?
16.
16 couples.
Okay, who were the notable couples here?
We have many different personalities from different backgrounds. Also, there's a fashion designer.
I see
there are
Khaled
music
Karen.
artists. Yes, Khaled Karen is Jervy. Jervy
Jervy,
is there.
yes.
There's also Clea Pineda.
Clea Pineda, yeah.
There's Hergy, the trans boxer.
That's so cool.
Yes. Well, Jigs Mayuga,
Yes.
makeup artist, of course. Senon at Mav, who also shot this cover.
Oh, wow.
They're there.
How many hours did this take? Because
2
you know-
days.
Oh,
Two full days.
Yeah.
Yes, that's so cool. Well, I get you still obviously champion stuff like this kind of material. Next cover, please.
July.
Oh, one of my
The
favorites,
World's a Stage.
Dolly
Oh
De Leon.
my gosh, I'm a fan.
I love Dolly. She's she's
Yes.
an amazing person, and I love her vibe.
Look at
she likes beer.
this. She is like owning it.
I think
She-
this
she
one really captures
looks
her
power.
personality.
Like
Yes.
like it spells power. Looks
Yeah, and
power.
she's
yeah.
not afraid of fashion. She would, if she's required to wear whatever, she really kills it. I love
Yes.
it. I love it.
She embodies fashion, I would say. Like for this cover, this really captures her personality because there's that young, cool energy in her that I think is just so refreshing.
I
How
think
is she behind the camera? Nakaka-intimidating ba siya? Or
She was
Is she
actually
approachable?
very approachable, very
Super.
friendly also.
She's not intimidating. Well, of course, if you see Dolly De Leon, you're just like, oh my gosh, award-winning, super actress and stuff like that. But when you talk to her, wow.
you're
I'm
very
gonna-
lucky to have met her in person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's text. She likes
Oh.
beers.
my team, I would say this is one of their favorite cover
covers.
shoots because she was so easy to work with.
Yes, that's Holly Dolly. That's what I'm gonna call her. Next. Oh, Marianne Rivera. I like this. Again with Bulgari.
Yes.
This captures. She's a.
I like the caption. Marion is the woman they warned you about.
Yeah.
I like that. Diba? How was this one?
We love Marian. We love working with her. Like, she's honestly one of our favorites. She arrives to the set so early.
Very
And we
professional.
always finish earlier than anticipated when it's her. And then I remember there was one shoot, not this one, but like a previous shoot also that we did with her. And she's like, syempre lahat tayo may pamilya. Like, tapusin na natin to para makauwi na tayo sa mga pamilya.
Oh, she's a matter of fact girl. Diba?
Meron bang mga celebrities na very demanding? You don't have
We
to
don't
name
have to
names.
mention
Of
names.
course.
Okay, give us the
Of
tea.
course.
Yeah.
Spill it. Like
Like, what are the
What?
demands? Like, all should be like polka dots in my room. I want flowers everywhere in my dressing room.
There
like
are a
that.
lot of unreasonable demands. We do encounter that from time to time. I mean, I wouldn't say naman all the time, but occasionally we would encounter,
What's the craziest demand?
I wouldn't say naman crazy, but since we're a publication, we're an editorial team, it's not like a branded commercial, right? That we can cater to all of your demands. So sometimes when we encounter demands, like there has to be, what's this, different bags of chips, and then you really specify, like, it has to be ruffles and lace and...
it's okay. Like I don't
there
demand
has
anything.
to
I
be-
only want popcorn, jelly beans.
And you want a double
Yeah, can we have the
pusit.
next cover?
There's also humidifier,
Of course.
like mirror.
Oh, okay.
Oh, now
and then
this
we're
is
back to
the-
Malakas and Maganda.
10th anniversary edition.
I love this. It's
Is
super
it
cool.
30? Sorry, my eyesight is bad. What did it say?
We
The
can only read
beginning.
the print that's this
30th.
big.
Yeah.
30th
30th
anniversary.
preview. That's so cool. All right. I want to do rapid fire.
Oh, sige, we have time. Rapid fire.
We have time? Right,
Go.
we have time. But there's this one. What's this? Boy, Abunda. We didn't know. This is the info.
This is in focus. We actually just had it yesterday. We released that one yesterday.
Oh, wow. So, breaking news, guys. This is the release of Boy Abunda as the Dalai Lama. I love it.
How is he? How is it like working with him?
This was shot super late at night.
Because that's when he
Is he a night
thrives.
person?
Yes.
He's a night person.
Night owl?
And then for the clothes, he brought a lot of his own stuff. He's a fashion boy.
He brought his own stuff.
Yes.
And this one, including this one, what he's wearing.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, we pulled out some pieces also for him, but a lot
And
also
this is
came from his own.
his ensemble.
I forgot which one for this specific outfit, but there were a lot of back and forth with our entertainment editor, who also enjoyed this one because Tito Boy would call him directly to talk about fashion direction.
Wow. Because, you know, Boy Abunda is super fashion forward. Like, he loves Rick
Yes, he
Owen.
is.
Yes.
And, you know, I get intimidated every time I'm around him because I was like, am I fashion forward enough for Boy Abunda?
All right.
All
We have
right.
to wrap it up. But we have to ask the Bilyonaryo question very quickly.
Yeah.
If you have $1 billion pesos, what would you do?
Save it for my son.
Oh, yeah.
But the real answer.
No, really save
But
it
That's
for
your
my
Mama
Miss
son.
Sandy.
Universe answer. What about the Marj answer?
No, really save it for my son.
You're not gonna go like buy couture?
Custom couture.
That's the real
Yes.
answer. All right. Thank you, Marj.
Marj. Thank you, Marj.
Thank you so much,
Ramos-Clemente.